Hello, everybody. My name is Kelsey Dillard, and I serve as the coordinator for student staff selection and leadership.
Hi, everyone. My name is Carly Berthiaume, and I'm the graduate coordinator for student staff selection.
All right, today, within our presentation, we're going to give you all a little bit of information for the resident assistant role for the 2026 to 2027 year.
Alrighty, let's get started.
Before we give you a lot of information, we're going to go through the mission and vision statement of the department. So, first, the mission of the Department of Housing and Residence Life is to provide residents with safe housing communities that foster student success through innovative living and learning opportunities. The vision of the Department of Housing and Residence Life that it will be the premier experience for residents to live, learn, and become tomorrow's global citizens.
Awesome. Okay, so now, who are resident assistants? What do they do, and what am I even applying for? Okay, so what does it mean to be an RA? RAs have a really unique opportunity to truly make a difference in the lives of others. You really help to foster stronger connections between residents and their UCF community, and have a really strong ability to create lifelong connections to your team and your residents. RAs are also responsible for creating a safe, supportive, and vibrant living learning environment. They also serve as a role model within their communities.
So, why should you apply? First and foremost, housing is included as part of compensation for the resident assistant role. You also receive biweekly pay as well. Being a resident assistant provides you with the skills that are applicable to any career field, so that's a good, strong resume booster. You also receive personal and professional development and then mentoring experience with your peers and your supervisors. And of course, you're obviously going to learn some of those teamwork skills, and then it is a lot of fun at the end of the day.
Okay, so don't just take it from us because obviously we work here, so we kind of have to say good things. But at the end of the day, we do have a lot of strong testimonials from our RAs. Some of the quotations that we've had is really just hearing how rewarding of a job it is, the leadership and connections that people have been able to develop, both professionally and personally, and also the ability to develop really strong friendships that can kind of outlast college.
But time management is key. The RA position is first and foremost a job, but we can't emphasize that enough. You'll work approximately 20 hours of work a week. Our residence halls are staffed 24/7, 365 days a year. We have RAs work move in and move out. You'll attend weekly staff meetings and one on ones with your supervisor. There is mandatory attendance on all training and development initiatives throughout the role. And you'll also be interacting with residents that should happen often. Any time spent away from your community should not be greater than the time spent in your community at the end of the day. And then any outside work must be approved by housing leadership, and you can work up to 15 additional hours.
Now, before you book your cruises, it's important to look at some of the required dates that we do have. So keep in mind these dates are mandatory and cannot be missed unless they are for extenuating circumstances. So you would be able to submit an exceptional request form, which essentially says like, hey, please, I have like this super crazy thing going on. And then at that point, it'd be up to the discretion of your supervisor to approve that. So what this looks like is fall training, which typically occurs 2 weeks prior to fall move-in, which is tentatively July 31st, August 19th. You also have to work move in and move out for all semesters, so August, December, January, and May. We also do have development days for our RAs, which typically take place a week after fall move in or before spring move in. There's also a summer training session, which is the week before or the week after spring move out or before summer move in. We also do have monthly in-services, which are on the second Thursday of each month from 6 to 8 p.m. Please keep in mind all these dates are tentative until we have the official academic calendar, but this kind of gives you a snapshot of the days that we would really, really love if you could be around.
All right. So, our housing communities that RAs reside in, we have our academic year residence halls so on our main campus. Those are Apollo, Libra, Lake Claire, Hercules, Nike, and Neptune, as well as our annual communities. So, on main campus, that is the Towers at Knights Plaza, and Northview, with our satellite campus being the Rosen College Apartments.
Right.
So, how to apply? How do I apply for this job? Great question. All right, so the RA position requirements. So, in order to apply, you do have a few criteria that you have to meet. So, first, with the GPA, you must meet the required 2.50 overall cumulative GPA to apply, and then maintain a 2.5 cumulative and semester GPA throughout your time of employment. As far as credit hours go, you must have 24 completed credit hours by the start of your employment. 12 of those must be from UCF. You can still apply if you don't currently meet this minimum. It just must simply be by the start of your employment. So you can enter zero on the application if you are a first time in college student, and your application will still be considered. For student conduct, you must maintain a clear student conduct record and currently be in good standing with the university from the time of application throughout your time of employment. And then last but not least, there's a background check, which is necessary for hire. You will need to provide a social security card and or a government ID to process through that as well.
Alrighty, so how can you apply? Step one, just visit our website, ucf.ereslife.com, to access the application today. The login credentials are just the same as your UCF credentials as well. Step two, make sure you read each question thoroughly. Carefully consider each part of the question and always keep the word count in mind. My strong recommendation is to open up another Word doc, write your answers in there, and really cross-check to make sure that you hit every single point that you would like to. The application will also have questions related to this information session that you are watching right now. So congratulations, you got step one out of the way. And then step three, make sure that you select your references very carefully. You're required to have two references. We do recommend that one is from a UCF related professional, but they cannot be a friend or family member. It will not count if it is a friend or family member. Also important to note that reference forms are due on December 9th, 2025. It is very, very essential to understand that referees will not be notified until after you finalize and submit your application. So just because you entered their name, they may not receive the request form yet. They only receive it once you submit it. So since applications are due December 8th, 2025 at 11:59 p.m., make sure that you give your referees just enough time to make sure that they can submit that reference for you.
All right, we do have a few information sessions for you all to attend if you have any questions. So first, we have one Monday, November 3rd at 6 p.m., which it'll be located in the Neptune NPR in the Neptune community. That's the day that applications open. We'll have another one in person on Wednesday, November 12th at 6 p.m., also in the Neptune NPR in the Neptune community. Then we have two virtual ones for those that may not be able to attend the in-person ones. Those being Monday, December 1st at 6 p.m. via live stream on the UCF House and YouTube. And then the last one will be the day that applications close on December 8th at 6 p.m., also live stream.
All right, so now you've applied, now what? So just to give you a quick snapshot of what the rest of the process is going to look like, you'll receive a notice of whether or not you'll be moving forward in the process by January 9th, 2026. And then from here, you can go down two separate pathways. You'll either be sent a not hired notification or a group process invitation. This group process is very new this year, and we're really excited to introduce it. If you have any questions about it, again, please feel free to attend those information sessions, and we'll be able to let you know everything that you need to know. After this, you'll either move forward to the individual interview stage or receive a not hired notification. After the individual interviews, you can either be sent that not hired notification again, an alternate list invitation, or a job offer to join us as an RA.
All right, so we really hope you all take the time to apply to be a resident assistant. If you have any questions, please feel free to email us at reslifeselection@ucf.edu or attend one of those 4 information sessions. Thank you.
Go Knights!
Charge on.